How you run up on somebody and get beat up? Hi my loves, Rainbow Lady Girl from Runaway, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I am talking about Zeus Network's Joseline Cabaret Atlanta Girl Season 2 episode, I believe this is 3. So the episode kicks right on off. I honestly, real talk, I honestly forgot that we left off in our last week's episode in the middle of a fight. Remember, Barbie's taking off her shoes because it's time for her to dance, and she gets out of her shoes and she just walks over to Lucky and throws this really slow-mo right hook or whatever, landed, I don't even know, anywhere. And I couldn't really see this fight. I'll try to enter some clips since y'all love to drag me in the comment section, girl. I don't get it. I have a copyright strike on the channel. I don't know how many times I need to say it or how I need to say it, but she throws a right strike that didn't land anywhere, and she got beat up. She came out looking, you know, razzle, no dazzle. I'm just like, what is this girl doing? Joseline's Live Your Best Life song and now has a video, and I'm like, why wasn't that in the beginning of, you know, season premiere? Maybe they was working on editing. I really hope, I don't know. Zeus Networks gives me like, we editing as we go, but you know, the video was cute. Tell me if you want it. You need it. Tell me when you want it. I really like that song, high key.
That you want it, that you need it, how bad you really want it. What? How bad you really want it.
Do it like it's my B-day. Do it like it's my B-day. Yeah, so she's telling Barbie, like, calm down, calm down.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
And she's like, no, that. She hit me and all this. You ever see that episode of Dave Chappelle, like, when it's keeping it real goes wrong? Barbie's really having this type of moment. No, fuck that. She snuck me. So now you want to get beat up every time you see her? Okay. Joseline is looking confused. Like, y'all bitches need to get together. Joseline is letting them know, like, yo, this is bigger than just a dance, mama. Why did you take off your shoes? Why did you take off your shoes? You should have danced. Dance. Big Lex and Aqua, their fighting is continued. Joseline's like, stop. 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 She was like throwing her hands. Feel the energy of stop this morning, okay? Feel the energy of stop right now. Yummy, like, as the commotion is breaking out, Yummy is just on the pole living her best life. She was on the pole swinging, you know, she's just living life, you know. Y'all see that thread on TikTok, you know, living life. She was definitely living her best life. And all the girls were laughing. It was just like chaotic. Barbie's pissed off because she got beat up. She got ran up. She ran up on her and then got beat up. And she's like, girl, you know I'm really about this in real life. You can't see me in real life. Why are you hoeing? You don't even have a car. Just go get a regular job. Like, Barbie was mad. Lucky was pissed off too. It looked like when she was saying all that stuff, looked like Lucky wanted to run up again. Like, oh, for real. Lucky is telling too, because I wouldn't pay that girl no mind. I would pay her dust. Like, girl, you right, Botox Barbie. You right. Okay, pretty girl. Like, what? Fuck, girl. What? Joseline is like, look, I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds to square up, and after that is done. Tomorrow we need to get back to business. I'm like, Joseline, Jerry Springer Jaws. Okay. In my mind though, I'm like, when you ever know somebody to square up and fight and then they feel better tomorrow, whether they win or lose? I mean, like, you fought. I just come from the school of thought of, if we lay hands on each other, baby, ain't nothing no more. That's over with. But, you know, so they just standing side by side or to the left and to the right. Joseline's in the middle, looking like, you know, Miss Madam that she is. And they just sitting there. And as soon as she dismisses all the girls, she's like, all right, we'll give her, you know, a fair one, square up. Miss Barbie started talking, no. What's wrong, Lucky? What's wrong, Lucky? Because I just want to know, what's wrong? Lucky's like, you're weird. You are weird. And you look weird. What, girl? Joseline peeps it, and in the confessional, she like, what, girl, what is she doing? She, now I give her an opportunity to square up with her. Now she want to talk. They go back to Miss Barbie, and she's like, how? But how? But how? She was really trying to, you know, Ilana fix her life, y'all. I had to watch this a little bit later because I watched Ilana Fix My Life, and I'd be like watching it back to back, and girl, like, that was such an emotional episode for me. And then I watched Joseline's Cabaret. It was like, oh shit, I forgot. This is off the hook. But Lucky was pretty much just saying you were like, I was helping you, we was friends, and they were all cool at one point. You was talking about, you know, linking me up with your photographers. You was talking about putting you onto the show, and this and the third. Now we get here and you doing all this.
When you left my
Y'all was friends before.
When you left,
I tried.
When you
weird. What is the real issue with me?
you made me uncomfortable. I see how you treat your friends.
Joseline was sitting back looking like, what y'all wanna fuck? Y'all wanna licky? And it was like, what? No. She said, you already told me in my DMs that you wanted to eat my puss. And she was like, girl, that was before. And I tried to get up a couple of pictures of I was about to call her young Barbie. That girl is not young. I was trying to get a couple pictures of sis. You know, on Instagram. I'm like, well, maybe she looks better on Insta, because you know Insta come with the crazy filters. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, it doesn't. If I can, I'll put some pictures on the screen. No, ma'am, it doesn't. She still looks terrible. Who would want to eat that old raggedy? Who? I don't know. I don't want to sound too judgy, but who wants to eat puss that's getting spread around in exchange for cash? Like, the exposure, okay? Who's doing that? I don't know. Girl, what, they got some dental dams or something? I'm like, Lucky pretty much just says, you know, well, you've been taunting me the whole time. I've been trying to ignore you, keep saying all this stuff. If it's up, then it's stuck, blah, 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 talking all this. And she was like, so what? I can sing a song. Like, you could tell that she was bullying her, period. She goes on to say, beefers or brokies. You see this money, this is thousands of dollars, extensions and both sides. I don't want to be out here fighting you. I have a son. I have my kids. I got 3 kids, and I'm damn like 3 kids. Girl, you sure as hell ain't acting like you know mom, because you know moms come in and out. They do what they gotta do, like Sapphire. She there to get her money. You know what I mean? Lucky said, all right, well, just square up. And she, like, you know, rushed her. When I tell you, she got tore up. She tore her up real quick with it. Like, woo woo, bing, bing, bang, 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 bang. Like, girl, what was you doing? Barbie, Big Lex was in the confessional, like, Barbie was trying to hit backwards like this. She was like, hey, it was just the weirdest thing ever. The weirdest, like, it looked like she's never fought a day in her life. Not even, you know, play fighting around the house, ying with your brothers and sisters. But, whatever. So after that, you know, Joseline dismisses Lucky, and she's talking to Barbie. She said, why you do that? Why you do that? I knew you was gonna get your ass beat. Why you do that? Like, she was trying to figure it out too. She's like, yeah, so what? And I'll fight her 1,000,000 times more because she tried to slap me. I don't even care. Barbie starts getting emotional, like, but you made her your bottom bee. You made her your bottom bee for no reason. She's already proven that she's disloyal. And I'm like, girl, you giving me Karen. You giving me Karen vibes a little bit. Now you want to cry those white tears. You think they still work in Joseline's Cabaret. So she's like, well, you know, I've proven myself to you. Already told me that I was the closest one to you in the house. And y'all know those rumors that's going around on the internet, girl. And they pretty much just saying that, you know, Joseline and Barbie, they was turning tricks together. They was getting some coke. They trying to get coke from Stevie or something along those lines. Drop that in the comments if y'all know what I'm talking about, because Stevie went in on Joseline because Joseline tried to go in on Faith. So he pretty much just said, yeah, and that bitch Barbie that you walking around here with doing cocaine and all this other stuff. I'm like, ooh, still up to her old age. You can tell they messed around before. They definitely, like, bumped the cooch before, for sure. Barbie's continuing to be upset. You made her your bottom bitch. And Justin's like, Lucky's 90 pounds. You got beat up by a girl who's 90 pounds, hun. What do you mean? You know, she said, I told Lucky to calm down. She control herself. She control herself. I don't know what I don't know what type of shit you on. Yo, my Joseline accent is getting better, y'all. Make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up, okay? The Puerto Rican princess. She definitely don't sound like that, though. Joseline definitely cares for her. You can tell that they have a real relationship, okay? And she's just like fanning her. Calm down, just calm down. I made her the bottom bitch because you know, she pretty much just said, I made her the Cabaret captain because she not gonna let you bully her anymore. She stood up for herself. Barbie reminds her, listen, I'm not a dancer. I'm a hoe. And I'm gonna continue to fight that girl every time you see her. And Joseline was looking at her like, girl, what? You can't even fight though. Joseline goes upstairs and meet with Big Legs, Sapphire, and of course Lucky. And she's like, yo, you can't do this every night. you can't be in here icing your hair every night, okay? So she was like, this can't be, we can't be fighting anymore. Sapphire was just so proud of her. She was just like, I was just in the background like a big sister. Get her ass, get her. I'm like, yo, this was so reminiscent of like an elementary school fight in the schoolyard, and your sister is there, your mom is there. It was just like very, very ghetto. Joseline tells the girls, like, I want y'all to stay in the room tonight because it's just too much. And then Big Lex is like, all right, can we just do walk him like a dog? 1, 2, 3, walk him like a dog. It was so cute. They had a cute little moment. Big Lex seems like she might be fun. I just still kind of like, I know y'all standing for Big Lex. She got a little cute little Instagram following. She a rapper or whatever. But I don't know. Baby, it's the gap for me. It's the gap for me. Okay. So Boss Tech, Chanel, and Miss Natural were in the theater just talking. Miss Natural was, you know, trying to talk about, you know, explain who she was with in the confessional. Girl, she was saying the names and stumbling the phone just like I am. Like, girl, what's your name again? And they were just filling Boss Tech in. They were talking about all the performances. Everybody was smitten by Yummy, girl. They was just like, girl, Yummy did her thing. Miss Natural was like, I don't know about angelic, but, you know, I don't know if that was hate or she was trying to be funny. Miss Natural is so pretty to me. I like her whole aesthetic. Like, her face and her locks, it's just doing what it need to do. Oh, and then they started talking about, like, Miss Natural movies and stuff like that. And she was like, I don't have that thing in the back of my throat. Like, girl, she is a next level. Chanel was like, I ain't gonna lie, watching some of your videos kind of messed me up a little bit. So, you know, I don't know. I have not took the internet search, but her you know, they're saying that her throat, you know, looks kind of like a puss, and you know, she's not the throw baby, she's the throw guy. I'm like, oh my god, I can't even take it. I can't take it. And then I don't know, but Chanel was kind of like, you know, what's up? She trying to you know, I'm sure them girls in there. I know them girls is listening to. Okay, I know them producers in there. They getting the show. They get that. That's the real show. Okay. Anyway, I know that Aqua started shading Yummy. Like, I kind of can't even remember Yummy, and I don't like that because you remember to get that little beauty supply store headband wig in your confessional. Don't do Lucky. Don't do that. After the Cubs, it talks to Miss Barbie, who got herself together, and she was like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I was hit by a car, busting a train. And she's like, girl, what you doing with your big goofy ass? And I could tell, like, she really feel that way. Joseline, she's something, because she don't really mess with that girl like that. But she'll put on the airs like she do. I hate females like that. This is why it's a no for me every single time. Okay, I don't really like women that come from, like, it's not even that where you come from, okay? Because I don't come from a silver spoon, y'all. Let me be very clear, okay? Project baby, okay? Projects baby. But, you know, I've since worked on myself to put myself in a different position, okay? Like, some of the shit that I'm talking about here, y'all, this is the most anything that's going on in my life, okay? Let me be the first to tell you, all right? Very much 2 generations removed from the bullshit, all right? With work and intention, women are scandalous, especially working in the sex industry. Like, I was a bartender for years, so not even for years, girl. Let me back it up. For a summer that felt like years, because so much happens. Like, you gotta constantly be on, like, it's just a different vibe. It's just not what I wanted to do in my life, and I'm so glad I am removed because you gotta be it's just too much. I want to be in a situation where I don't have to constantly look over my shoulder, and that just means you have to work on yourself to attract the people that you don't have to be like that, and attract the situations where you don't have to feel like, you know, is this nigga trying to, or is she trying to, and doing all those things. Okay. My rant is over. This is my last rant, I promise. I also want to know, well, sister, you feel like you won or lost? And she was like, well, I feel like the first time she got me, you know, not really, and then this time, you know, I ran up on her, and I definitely can say, you know, she got that, you know, real G's, it is what it is. Like, girl, you can't lie about it. Jocelyn set you up with the okie doke, and she was just like, you know, I didn't want to square up with her. I just wanted to get my one little lick back. Like, in what world? In what world? You can tell she never worked in the club before. Just in the club, girl, please. Please, 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 please. You wanted one hit back and it was supposed to be that? No, ma'am. But she pretty much just says, you know, I'm just trying to chill. We need to work on it because I'm just tired of selling pussy. So let's do it. Fire Big Lex were talking. They were just like, yeah, girl, everybody can dance. I'm excited for that. And they also make a good point. Like, I'm not here for nobody that's trying to sabotage this opportunity. I'm trying to get this bag. Let's run it up. Let's run it up. Joseline and Lucky have a sit down, and Joseline is carrying bones. Like, oh yeah, well, you know, she just pretty much said, Miss Barbie, you know, she know that you beat her up and all this and all that. And she was like, well, okay. Lucky was trying to, you know, keep her head cool, but she wore a little shirt that said, not sorry. And she was just like, you know, that's just how I'm feeling today. And Joseline was in the confessional like, yeah, girl, I would feel the same way. Pause. Joseline's confessional look, with the blue underline, with that shirt, that beautiful shirt with that lip. Joseline, oh my God, her makeup game has so elevated. Like, period. Her style and her fashions, even the hat with the feathers, like, she's giving Las Vegas. Mama's the same on theme. She's doing it for me. Joseline just says, listen, I want you to give Barbie another chance. She grew up in foster homes. You know, she talks all that Paris Hilton stuff and how much money she has, but she came from nothing. She came from down bad in the gutter. And Lucky was just like, yeah, I grew up in foster homes too. I graduated from a military school and I still know how to treat people. I still know how to act. And I'm like, that's right, bitch. Ain't gonna be no white privilege over here, girl. You had a hard life and so did I, and I'm not around here acting stupid. Lexi Blow and Yummy P have a really cute acting scene, and you know, they're like complimenting each other, and girl, your butt is cute, your butt is fat, you look sexy, let's get this money, let's run up a bag. Very much acting, very much cute. I like it. So finally we have the trio sitting down, Lucky, Joseline, and Bum Barbie. And you know, she was just in her confessional like, how you want to let how you want to let me outdress you, the bottom B, like, how you doing that? Lucky came her little regular. She's got a natural body. Natural bodies matter, period. And Barbie is just like, listen, I let you in my house. I don't let people in my house, you know what I'm saying? And you was paying my nigga at the end of the day. And I just feel like, well, what happened? Where did we go wrong? Because everything was cool. And she was just like, yeah, okay. I pay him because that's how it goes. You got to pay to play. You got to pay for the game. So it is what it is. But she was like, yeah, but you left, whatever. You just took all your stuff, you left. What I think is, Lucky went out on a date. She was with a trick and she never came back. She probably owe her a little bit of money, or it just didn't work out the way it was supposed to. She was like, yeah, well, you know, we was getting money together, but it got weird. And she said, oh, well, it only got weird when somebody else came around, and then I saw you in the picture. You was looking at me all weird because she was rubbing up on you, and this and the third. One thing about that is, you know, it's hierarchy. Like, in the industry filled with women who are getting, it can get messy. Barbie apologized, and in her confessional, she's like, girl, not really, but they're just doing it for Joseline. Lucky apologized, and she's like, girl, I don't know. I ain't really beat for the girl. Barbie's like, I'm just gonna do what I gotta do for Joseline, and of course, you know, I want her to pay my nigga again. I want her to bring us back some money. Like, woo! I just feel like, I think it's so corny. If you out hoeing and you bust a move, not even just hoeing, if you out, you got a sneaky link, or if you with your friend, whatever, like, whatever y'all do is what y'all do. I hate a that's running back and saying anything. Like, girl, no, that shit was dead there. It's here, we here. It's something completely different, and it's just like a cold thing with me. Like, why are you saying that? Why are you saying it? Because why? But Barbie, they do that little fake little apologies, and she was like, listen, I'm just trying to make this work because I'm a hoe, and at the end of the day, me being here every day, I'm missing money. So I'm just gonna do what I gotta do. In the next very, very, very poorly acted scene, okay, Lexi Boss and or Lexi Blow and Yemi did a better acting job than Chanel and Boss Tech. They're just acting like, well, why is Barbie's stuff packed? Oh my gosh. And then she went to go grab her, and then they're going to go and tell Joseline. We see that coming up on the next episode. And then it looks like Miss Barbie's going to get kicked to the curb, but Joseline's a better actor, so we don't know if she's for real or she's not. But we'll just have to see. I'm still watching. I'm still here. I'm still here, okay? I'm still here. Oh. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment sections. I know I was all over the place in this review. Thanks for sticking around. Anyways, y'all, I am sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.